Dragon Dreams, Book 2, Gaining Ground, written by Gina Virginia Casella. Story, Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. Nature of a Shapeshifter. My nature as a shapeshifter grants me the extraordinary ability to change my form as desired. Water acts as a conduit for this remarkable metamorphosis, facilitating my movement and exploration. Within the aquatic realm, I have found my dwelling, well, a gray rock covered with vibrant green moss serves as a cherished location for me to spend my time. In a distinct vision, I am a shapeshifter who connects with the rainbow, mist in the air, and a shape-shifting fly. I expand, covering a vast area, moving back and forth between planet Earth and outer space. Planet Earth, to be more specific, is planet water. Most extraterrestrials, ETs, are aware of this fact. Water is essential for life, all life. The water resources on our planet are drawing significant interest from numerous ETs who are interested in claiming our resources. Approximately 95% of the water on Earth is salt water, with the remaining 5% being fresh water. Out of that 5%, around 3.5% of the water is in Ontario. From an ET perspective, a region like Ontario would be particularly noteworthy, especially for its clean drinking water, as well as other areas in North America and worldwide where mountains and snow shape rivers over time. This collective responsibility extends to all beings, even ETs who may pose a threat. We must establish and respect peaceful boundaries by shielding ourselves from certain ETs while still maintaining a connection with them through an intermediary. To draw a comparison, it is akin to rabbits seeking to interact with bears. Yet it is in the best interest of the rabbits for the bears to keep their distance. And through shamanic practices, both rabbits and bears can transcend their physical forms and meet in a realm of neutrality, such as in dreams. The dream realm serves as a harmonious space for all beings to connect peacefully. In dreams, we have the power to collectively shape our reality, including defining water rights. Each solar system functions as a soul comprised of a collective consciousness. And within our solar system, various ET beings exist that are essentially a part of us. Furthermore, each celestial body, whether planet or star, plays a unique role, much like the organs and cells within our bodies. The trees, animals, ETs, and stars are all interconnected with us, forming a cohesive whole. Comets can be likened to great migratory beings, similar to how whales migrate in our world. Water is considered a basic human right, Yet its abundance has unfortunately led to divisions among us due to power imbalances. From a business perspective, there is potential to sell our water to beings from other planets. What makes our planet remarkable, especially in this era of space exploration, is the ability to regenerate itself. In theory, if we all take on the role of Earth's caretakers, we can live harmoniously while responsibly utilizing and trading our resources with ET beings. We could establish an honorable system where generosity is valued, as it is the true currency of compassion. The currency of the heart is what makes our world go round. Moreover, our entire collective whole. The only obstacle hindering the realization of this concept is the presence of greed. Water is a vital element of our existence, comparable to a universal currency. Planets like ours, which depend on water, must undergo a continuous process of transformation to sustain the water cycle. However, as time passes, this transformation will also occur throughout the entire solar system, ultimately resulting in our planet being devoid of water. At some point, this planet may be engulfed by the sun or completely deviate from its intended path. In any case, there will come a time when this planet ceases to exist. It would be wise to prioritize its preservation by closely monitoring it. We could encapsulate the entire planet Earth, connecting it to a new solar system. We could porthole it and plug it into a new solar system. We could pick and choose the highest quality planets to create the highest quality solar system. When I think about biohacking our lives, this would be a fantastic way to biohack our collective alchemy and conscious evolution. In theory, we could securely preserve it, even in our dreams, when the era of stars comes to an end. If we were to manifest again in another stellar era, it would simply be a matter of manifesting the treasures we have safeguarded. This is the power of the present moment, as everything already resides within us. We just need to awaken it in order to project those gifts outward. It is also the power of collective action powered by the now, because when we act unanimously, we invoke and harness our divine power. In principle, when our stars all burn out, it presents an extraordinary opportunity for ice to take shape, enveloping us all. While we rest metaphorically within this dormant energy, an alternate universe will come to retrieve us in our frozen state. we will offer nourishment to them and their world. It is akin to discovering massive ice formations in space and bringing them back to Earth to melt, providing us with water. Once gathered and thawed, we would transform into an active water cycle once more. In this water cycle, we would encompass all aspects of our new environment. Eventually, as water, we would embody the animals, plants, trees, and more. The water would serve as an ET entity. Knowing the power of transportation, it would be easy to accomplish portholing ice and water. With this great power comes, of course, great responsibility, as one could easily porthole a flood. Meanwhile, if used responsibly, a dangerous flood in itself could be portholed away. Shamanic practices inform us that our mortal safety is rooted in prevention. For example, we should not be living in places where there is a risk of dangerous flooding. Moreover, we need to take better care of our planet so we do not unintentionally enable dangerous flooding. There is truly no distinction between ETs and us humans, except for the imaginary lines on the map that we have created. We are all inhabitants of the same universe, sharing a collective dream. The idea of being an ET is merely a misconception. It is only a matter of time before we can travel to outer space using various modes of transportation, such as planes, trains, and automobiles. In fact, we already are doing so. And this raises the question of whether we would eventually adopt a language that classifies our entire solar system as terrestrial, as potentially expand this classification to encompass the entire Milky Way galaxy. Some ETs have already embraced this perspective, viewing our planet as their own, as we all coexist within one interconnected entity. Metaphorically speaking, it is as if we reside in the hands, while some ETs reside in the feet. However, both the hands and the feet belong to all of us, just like the rest of the body. The separation between us is simply an illusion, allowing for diversity and growth. We can think of territories suitable to support various life. As these territories alchemize, so do the species. And we can think of some ETs as invasive species. Although invasive, they have the right to the very elementals that support our lives. Ultimately, we are all part of the grand illusion. When considering biohacking, certain ET beings are engaging in this practice on a vast cosmic level, focusing on conscious evolution and ascension. We are also encouraged to partake in biohacking with them. The concept of biohacking revolves around the idea that we can only alter our own lives through this process unless we collectively transform into the singular God and engage in biohacking as a unified entity, which would require unanimous consent. Some ET beings may try to convince us that they are the sole God making selective choices. They instill fear, mistreat us, and manipulate us under the guise of kindness. Yet they lack genuine compassion, ultimately embodying a ridiculous form of leadership driven by greed. The parity in leadership is more alarming than the absence of genuine compassion. While compassion can be restored and enlightened, leadership must prioritize social emotional learning to facilitate this transformation. If we can correct the leadership by prioritizing emotional literacy, we can rapidly escalate compassion, ultimately escalating community. This priority is often denied as it undermines the opportunity for community empowerment, indicating weak leadership. As a tactic, some individuals deliberately keep us small and constrained so they can retain all the power. Despite their power, it is a fragile form of power, and pathetic power never prevails in the long run. This is problematic because there has been an abundance of pathetic power at play, resulting in a scarcity mindset regarding resources and a loss of traditional knowledge. Instead of allowing ourselves to rejuvenate, we seek quick fixes that are neither sustainable, renewable, nor dependable. Understanding this on a galactic scale, those who possess the ability to navigate the skies and outer space have a comprehensive perspective to explore, maintain, monitor, and share resources such as water. Recognizing that solar systems will eventually deteriorate, we must become celestial farmers, cultivating resources from various planets while also providing habitable environments for individuals. As a galactic community, it is our responsibility to ensure that all solar systems, or perhaps even the entire universe, thrive. In a particular way, I serve as a bridge existing in multiple realms, including within your mind. It occurs to me that I also reside within the minds of ET beings, countless species scattered throughout the cosmos. Likewise, everyone exists within my mind, and through dreams and meditations, we can collaborate and work together. In this vision, I receive all of this information from various parts of myself. Each water droplet resembles an island I can leap to, allowing me to separate and transform into solid, liquid, or gas forms to navigate as necessary. Light plays a crucial role in my existence as it represents fire, the opposite of water. Light and fire collaborate to melt, freeze, evaporate, create rainbows, and evoke sensations of heat and cold. As a human, I am akin to ice, solid, with molecules that move slowly or are completely frozen, resulting in a dense physical form and thought process. Transitioning to a gaseous state enables me to move, think, and function more swiftly as I become lighter and less dense. Gravity inherent in our physical bodies anchors us to earth. Being water, I can permeate everywhere, including within people's bodies, rocks, blades of grass, and anything containing hydrogen and carbon. Thus, I require sunlight, hydrogen, salt, and other minerals for sustenance. The ocean, for existence, supplies sunlight and salt, forming a vital part of the food chain. These elements are my allies, shielding me from harm, yet also challenging me when I am unbalanced. In turn, I must overcome them as part of the intricate dance of duality and equilibrium within our interconnected existence. If I have the ability to inhabit another person's body, even in the form of urine, then I possess the capacity to intertwine my essence with their thoughts, subconscious mind, dreams, and other realms. Just like water, I am able to merge with them, becoming one with their being. In truth, I am already a part of them, just as they are a part of me, as we exist in a perpetual state of unity. This interconnectedness is what allows me to resonate harmoniously with others, as my frequency easily aligns with theirs. Similar to water and air, we are all indispensable to ourselves and to each other. We are very much crucial, vital, and essential to ourselves and each other. During my hospital visit following a severe panic attack, I experienced a moment of profound loneliness. In that moment, I detected a subtle scent of nectar. Despite it being late fall, initially I attributed it to the mask or hand sanitizer I used due to COVID-19. However, I couldn't shake the feeling that it might be a spiritual presence offering me comfort. As I delved into reading about fairies and having visions, I am convinced that the nectar fragrance was indeed a form of divine support. Whether it was a fairy or not is irrelevant to me. I am simply grateful for the open connection and mutual understanding we share. I chose not to focus on labels or categories, as true support stems from the heart. I believe that those assisting me are doing so out of genuine kindness and willingness, without being constrained by societal norms or expectations. Thank you for providing me with peace and comfort during that challenging period. Your support helped me stay focused, maintain a clear and open heart, and keep my emotions in check. It allowed me to make the most of my time and process my feelings in a healthy way. The scent of the nectar was reminiscent of yellow flowers like roses, tulips, and carnations, evoking a sense of warmth and positivity.